Okay, it's 3:25 in the morning, and it's 3:21, 3:21. I decided it'd be a great idea to wake up and just check the news because it's something I was never mind. Um, anybody, I've been channeling the names Puss in Boots and Kitty Soft Paws for quite a long time now, and I'm finding two different reasons. One of those reasons I'm finding was because of a crime that took place a long, long time ago, because Puss in Boots is played by Antonio Banderas, whose real name is Jose. I do believe there are other reasons why I've been channeling the name Jose as well, by the way. But for those of you, anyone out there that was affected by a crime that took place years ago concerning two people, one by the name of Jose and one by the name of Kitty, I can honestly tell you now, firstly, I apologise if you've been affected by these names being repeated on my channel. Although, if something affects you on my channel, you shouldn't be on here. We can keep returning to something that causes us pain, and past a certain point it's our own fault, and it is. But I apologise if that has caused anybody any sadness. Secondly, whoever you are that's connected to my channel, that's connected to I'm going to say the prison industry. Can you have a prison industry? But one of you is somebody out there. Now I'm going to tell you this, the minute I read about this and I realised, I looked up and I saw this. Oh, you won't see him, but Teddy is there. Say hi, Teddy. 23:24 on my timer. Now, the letters B, E, and N may mean something to somebody out there. That's all I can say, I'm afraid. That's all I can say. But, there's a lot more I'd like to say. But unfortunately, now I've really finally confirmed to myself what kind of people I seem to be connected to and the reasons why that is. There's a lot that I'd like to say that I'm not prepared to say on this channel. There's a lot I am going to be saying on my other channel, on the other platform, where people have got to understand it is a mouth that I own. It's my mouth, and I will say what I want to. And if that means people don't like it, either stop breaking the fucking law, or keep your nose to your damn self and or away from me and my channels. My voice. Okay? You've cost me hundreds having to keep changing phones and this and that. Why? Because you're doing something wrong, not me. Because you're breaking the law, not me. I'm not saying that I don't break the law. Everybody isn't perfect. But what I'm saying is, if you don't like what comes out of this channel or out of my mouth or anything else, try fucking behaving yourself, Try standing up and telling the damn truth instead of looking down at people like me that channel the truth without meaning to. And then you persecute, you blame, you penalise people like me who don't judge people like you. We probably love, accept and understand and empathise with people like you, while you're being nasty to people like me. Now, whoever it is on here that's got this link to this crime world, right? Take this message, and do what you want with it. Because I'm going to be putting it on the other platform. I'm getting fed up with this. If you don't like that I channel crimes, you didn't even attempt to ask me to shut up. You didn't even ask me. You didn't attempt to pay me, only because you know you can't pay me to shut up. But you could have done something other than pick on me And every time you pick on me, something else pops up into my psychic world, doesn't it? But for those of you that may have been affected from this particular crime, or any of the lies that went along with it, or didn't go along with it, then I can only apologise if you've been affected. But anybody else, I think you know who you are. If you want to lie and shit like that, then you do that. But don't come at people like me for having to channel that shit. If you lot behaved yourselves and didn't lie about who you are, what you've done, where you've been, blah, 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 people like me wouldn't have it come to our minds because it wouldn't be a thing, would it? You're still so preoccupied, all of you, with blaming someone else instead of standing yourself up in front of a damn reflective and looking at yourself or your twin or your triplet or your this or your that or your mum or your dad or your brother or your sister. You're still so preoccupied in blaming people like me than taking a good, long, hard look at yourselves and asking yourselves, should we really be picking on her this much? Or is our nasty, shitty behaviour the reason why actually someone on the other side or something like that is messaging her, contacting her and telling her, whoa, this is the truth? You know? It's just, you enjoy raking in that cash, yeah, for your beautiful things and your this and your that and your that and your this, because that's what you get for going along with a story or proving someone didn't do something when they did. You're so wound up with your wonderful, beautiful lives, your surfboard, your this, your that, every single one of you in every single industry. You're so wound up and you're so scared to lose your wonderful lives that you pick on people like me for having the shitty job of channeling the things that people like you do in this world. You will happily blame me, stop me, block me, watch me, make me spend out hundreds of pounds having to get away from people like you instead of coming to me, being kind to me, while you rake it in. But still you blame people like me for having to expose people like you. When all the way along, all I've done is show empathy, love and compassion for every single person. People change, you know. People change. But it doesn't mean you can treat people like me like shit. Because then you've got to ask yourself, did you really change? Really? Did you really change? While you're driving that posh sports car or that, like I said, on that posh surfboard, doing this, doing that, traveling the world, blah, 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 eating at restaurants. When you're doing those things, did you really change? Well, me and other people who are genuine are sat there with fuck all because you won't let us have it. Because it exposes you and then you can't have your beautiful things. Did you really change? Did you? I don't think so.